Welcome Aries, we're doing your 2025 star sign forecast. It is a general reading, so it's trust yourself and what resonates, leave what does not. Big welcome to those that are new to my channel, those that follow me regularly, love your support. If you do enjoy my readings, make sure to subscribe to my channel, show the love, hit that like button and the notification bell to get notified when your next star sign reading up on my channel. There is a new competition which will be running from whenever you're watching this to the end of January. So there's 2 prizes up for grabs. So the first prize is this gorgeous wind chime. It's got a beautiful dolphin on it with a Swarovski crystal in blue. That'll be going to a new subscriber on my channel that subscribes during that time, and nothing else you need to do. You'll automatically go in the draw. And the other prize is a beautiful amethyst peace pendant on a chain. That will go to a very positive community member that stands out. Winners will be announced in the first week in February, so make sure to come back and check and see if you are a winner. We are going into festive season, obviously. It'll be announced on the community tab as well as in your star sign videos. All right, let's dive in. So Aries, pulling your essential energy from the beautiful Nature's Whispers Oracle. See what you need to know. Oh, 2025 is you stepping into your personal power, your empowerment, feeling really empowered, going after what it is you want. Let's have a look at 4 key areas of focus for you, and then we'll pull you lots of clarifiers. Spirit's asking for you to be open to new experiences, possibilities, opportunities. And there's going to be a lot of happiness in 2025. There's dolphins jumping out of the water there. Kind of interesting that one of the prizes has got a dolphin in it. A lot of dolphins where I live. Oh, we've also got a whale coming out, so there's possibly some travel going on. There's also, it's a mother or father whale with a baby whale strung underneath, so it could represent some of you a new baby in the family, whether that's related to self or close family. It can represent something new that you're birthing, a new business, a new project. Again, it can also represent travel. And Spirit's saying you've got a lot of untapped potential within you. So possibly depths yet to explore, or places where possibly you could push yourself a little bit more in terms of your skills, abilities, talent. Let's have a look at your spiritual guidance. We got the star daughters, which is I sing, dance and play with my sisters at sunset. So connecting with your friendships, whether you're a guy or a girl, doesn't have to be the feminine. Some of you, it could be your actual sisters, if you have them. What else does Aries need to know? Oh, it's really thinking about it. Wow. Okay, you've got Father of the Sky, God, which is releasing your heavy burdens to the big fella himself, the universe, releasing the weight off your shoulders. For some of you, possibly overthinking a trip you want to take, or overthinking things that you want to do or create in your life. Some of you, possibly it's around, I'm going to say a very small percentage of you, there's possibly some fertility issues going on, which may be relieved in 2025. There's a lot of happiness and joy coming in. So there may be things that you are in a state of anxiety or worry about, and then you're going to realize you had nothing to worry about. It's like literally going to be lifted off your shoulders. Wow, you've got the 7 sisters coming out. So much about sisterhood. Sisterhood enriches my life. Big focus on friendships. Now, the 7 sisters are also the 7 sisters of Pleiades, which blesses your ideas and projects. Which is actually a star constellation. And you got the cosmos, which is ascension. Some of you doing more spiritual practices, really elevating and growing in terms of your spiritual side. All right, let's put some clarifiers with the energy oracle. Let's have a look at you being open to new experiences and possibilities. Some of you are creating new friendships or spending more time with your friends. Okay. Your emotional waters here. So some of you may feel like you need extra support emotionally this year from your friendships. You also may be around your energy levels. You've got your solar plexus chakra coming out there. So extra support this year. And you've got a beautiful caring connection here. So there's also love interest here. So Aries, possibly the need for connection with others is very strong in 2025. Let's have a look at happiness. Okay, Spirit's saying be very practical about your plans. So as much as you want to be practical and serious, darling, Spirit's saying you also need to have some fun. Okay, here's the anxiety coming out. So there are going to be things that you may feel quite worried about. And Spirit's saying if you trust your intuition, you'll know what to do. Any guidance around the anxiety? Okay, Spirit's saying whatever's coming up for you in 2025, you're going to have victory over it. So there are going to be instances where, again, you're going to worry about things and it's going to be resolved. So it's almost like there's going to be states and cycles and things that may challenge you, but then it has a good outcome. Let's have a look at the voyage here, which, as we've discussed, can mean a few different things. You releasing heavy burdens off yourself. Oh my God, community again, comes your friendships. Coming out so strongly. Okay. You've got blossoming abundance here. So when it comes to money, things could be, there could be timing issues going on. It could also mean whatever you're waiting on or whatever you're expecting, it could take a little bit longer than you think, and you're going to have to dive deep and rely on your strength. Right, let's have a look at you connecting. We've got sisterhood here. Okay, Spirit's saying there's something you may need to walk away from. I'm just wondering if it's related to maybe your friendship circles are changing. Because you've got the door to personal healing and happiness opening. It's on an emotional level and also around your energy. Could also be around your connections. There's either some envy or lack going on here. Why is that coming out? Okay, your angels and spirit guides are going to be watching over you the whole time. Let's have a look at this potential within you, untapped potential. Okay, good. The door to spirit opening. So again, Spirit's saying there's possibly going to be more connection with that spiritual side, but it's going to be an active choice. They're still watching over you. Another message, they're watching over you. You got the garden and the gate, which is possibly holding yourself back a little bit from life. Some of you are looking at your spiritual side going, can I believe in it? Can I trust in the messages coming from Spirit? A little bit pessimistic, because you've also got the crown chakra here, which is elevating into your higher states of consciousness. Let's have a look at this garden and the gate first. It's also about you not trusting yourself and your heart and your decisions. You know, if I can share anything with you, I mean, some of you most likely have already gone through a spiritual awakening. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's often a significant life event can get you onto a new path of healing and growth. And often part of that healing and growth is connecting all parts of self, including the spiritual side, which believes in something bigger than who we are, right? Bigger than the human physical body. Now, whether you wrap religion around that's up to you. I don't. I'm spiritual, and I have a belief that there's a lot of vastness out there, like we're limitless in terms of who we can connect to in the spiritual realm, how many spiritual beings are there. There's a lot to do with spirituality when we look at our higher states of consciousness. Now, mostly what happens is when we go through a spiritual awakening is we'll have this infusion of light, and it's a universal source energy. Now, it can come from many different sources. It can come from working with crystals. It can come with working out in nature, being out in nature. It can be us connecting with our angels and spirit guides, universal source energy. Our practices like meditation and sound therapy are all ways to infuse more light into the energetic and spiritual body. What happens is that you can go from having really dull eyes to just having this major glow up because you've got all this beautiful light within self, yeah? You can really feel amazing. Now, when we combine all parts of self, including being in good physical health, looking after our energy sources, our life force energy, managing our emotions and our mental states, what we say to ourselves, when we bring all of those things in balance, we can be at optimal peak performance and health, yeah, and well-being. We vibrate very highly. That's part of a spiritual awakening. You've got the crown chakra here, which is very high. Let's have a look at ascension. Okay, there's a contract here. Could mean many things. It could be a soul contract playing out, so you coming into your divine oneness. It could also be something in the physical plane of a contract. What does that mean? A new job offer, some kind of asset, something going through the legal system, documents you've been waiting on. You're thinking man, thinking woman, yet the thinking man is holding a crystal in his hand. So it's not only practical, but it's got a spiritual side. And some of you, again, feeling tied up and stuck about that side of self. And Spirit's saying you need to trust yourself and trust your intuition. I mean, all we can really say about that is if you're fearful of your spiritual side, you're kind of going to ask yourself why. Is it because you're fearful of what other people will think? Will they judge you? Then it's a personal choice. We're all on a different path. And we don't have to have the same beliefs as each other. All right, let's put you some guidance from the Goddess Guidance deck. Let's have a look at you where Spirit's saying you need to be open to new experiences, ways of doing things. Big focus here that you may need support in 2025 from your friendships and love interests if you're in a partnership. Comes the High Priestess energy, High Priestess energy coming out. Now, sisterhood could also include your spirit guides. All right, if you're going through anything, Spirit's saying it's going to be handled in a very fair and just way. And ask for help if you need it. So there is going to be a need for support around you, darlings. Let's have a look at happiness here, where Spirit's saying you need to be very practical. Anytime you're in a state of anxiety, Spirit's saying whatever you're being anxious about, you're going to have victory over. You've just got to trust your intuition. Okay, there's a lot of past life stuff coming up. Okay. Some of you may be clearing karmic imprints in a big way in 2025. Generational karmic imprints, closing out cycles. What does that mean? Often they affect our sense of self-love, self-worth. Or for some of you, it's about putting healthy boundaries in place with people around your time and energy, things that you want to say no to. Yeah, because you need more quiet time. Part of your happiness is you finding more balance around your energy. Let's have a look at this voyage here, which can be related to a child, can be related to a trip, can be related to something new you're birthing. Spirit's saying you need to release your heavy burdens. Again, you've got your friendships here. Strength. Okay, Spirit's saying doing things that are creative or related to music would be very soothing on your energy. Maybe some new hobbies. And again, you've got a guardian angel watching over you. Any troubles, guardian angel right next to you. There is a golden opportunity coming in. So if you're waiting on something or hoping for something, it is going to come in. Let's have a look at this side where there's so much about your spiritual side and you second guessing it. Spirit saying it's really going to elevate you. Maybe things you need to walk away from. Again, there's a focus on your friendships here. Some of you are going through an emotional healing period. Well, you've got unconditional love here. It says you need to treat yourself with kindness and compassion as well as others, no matter what the situation. So when you elevate and your vibration changes, that can create some issues around friendships because people are not used to you vibing that high. So you may need to just kind of understand that. But it's up to you to take a leap of faith on what you want to do, what you believe in, and really tune into your cycles of rest and when you feel like you want to take action. All right, let's some guidance from the Crystal Healing deck. Oh yeah, some of you are healing the inner child. Wow, that is definitely a spiritual awakening going on there. And clearing karmic debts, which means karmic imprints, generational. Some of you may need to seek a healer of the ages to do that. Counseling, psychology, it could also mean that you're becoming aware of your healing abilities. Oh, some of you definitely need to do some heart healing. This is why there's so much support around you. And there may be a need for you to look at something in a different way. Some of you, it's related to children. Having children. Could just be really old stuff that you're clearing. Yeah, confirmation you're going to go through a spiritual awakening, which is going to help you tap into your ancient wisdom. And you're going to, some of you, if you tap into that side, will discover where your soul light has been. And it's going to be a year where you need to apply a lot of self-love. You're very kind to yourself. All right, let's put some guidance from the Messenger Oracle. Oh, we got here the ancient ones. Your angels, your spirit guides are going to be communicating with you the whole time. And to love without condition. So just being very accepting of the differences between you and others. And you need to reveal your truth and take the mask off. So this could be in terms of what you believe in. It could be your gifts, your talents. It could just be you saying no to things where traditionally you would have gone against the grain of yourself and said yes to things you didn't want to do. You're just going to be your authentic self, coming into a place of balance and wholeness. And Spirit's saying regularly get yourself outside in nature because it's going to help ground your energy to Mother Earth whilst you're going through this awakening process. All right, let's put some guidance from the tarot. No, Spirit's saying your cup's going to overflow with love. There could be some beautiful love messages coming in. Again, there's a dolphin jumping out of the background. So some of you may be meeting a very committed partnership in 2025. For others, you're already in a partnership and it's going to be very loving with each other. Oh yeah, look, there's the two of cups here. Mutual love, beautiful home, part of your happiness. And Spirit's saying all your wishes are going to come true. All your cups are going to be filled. So again, there's going to be moments where you're going to feel anxious and worried about stuff. And Spirit's saying it's just a matter of timing before it comes in. And there is a focus on you doing what you love. Some of you are going to pick up things that you haven't done in ages, which are very creative. It's almost like getting lost in the moment of creativity. Let's see what animal spirit guides want you to know. Oh, you got the dog spirit. It says you be loyal to what you love, what makes you happy, what lights you up. And the giraffe spirit, you're going to need to see the big picture. So when you go through a spiritual awakening, it can be quite jarring to your friendship circles because you're evolving and growing and they may not be. So you need to recognize that and just have some compassion. You've got the wolf spirit, which says turn knowledge into wisdom. So there could be some life lessons or some challenges in 2025 where You're just going to have to pick yourself up, dust yourself off and go, what do I need to learn about myself in that situation? How could I do things better or show up better? Mostly that. And you got the hummingbird spirit, which says you need to be here now. So be here present. Don't future pace yourself too much. All right, let's pull your crowning energy from the beautiful Pegasus Oracle. What is it Aries needs to know most in 2025? Thank you. Oh, so gorgeous. Have a look at this. You pulled the Pegasus of Polaris. So beautiful. Oh, let's pull you up the guidance. You ready? It says Aries. Pegasus of Polaris is the North Star, the infallible shining point of orientation for the soul. Connection with the Pegasus of Polaris gently yet powerfully realigns your soul, helping you stay true to your authentic path, protecting you from disturbance and empowering you to experience the delight of sacred fulfillment, which can only come from connection with your highest purpose. Keep faith in your star, in those dreams, hopes, and desires that are powerful enough to motivate you to heal and evolve. There we go. This is a message of finding direction and a clear path emerging. False promises and inauthentic ways cannot sustain the soul and are revealed for what they are. If you've been seeking clarity around your purpose, this is a sign the universe is answering you within your heart. If certain people, situations, or groups leave you feeling confused about yourself or your truths, or distract you from your commitment to your heart's fulfillment, you may want to self-impose a period of sanctuary to regain your center. From a position of strength and clarity, you will know who can and cannot travel with you further. It's not a question of love, it's a question of vibrational resonance. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Pegasus of Polaris also brings the blessings of an opportunity that will enhance your path and help you step more fully into your divine destiny. Be brave, and when something or someone touches your heart, honor it fully and receive. Now there's an affirmation here. It says, Pegasus of the true guiding star of my soul, I invoke the enlightened wisdom that can assist me in all ways to fulfill my destiny with joy, abundance, peace, creativity, and freedom, in service to the spiritual liberation of all beings. So there could definitely be a bit of a shake-up in your friendship circle. And yet there's also a big message about asking for help and support. All right, my loves, those are your messages. Love to hear how this reading resonated for you. Do reach out if you feel like you need extra guidance and support with a personal reading. Bookings are open. Just let you know, we are booking now into the second week of January, depending on when you're watching this. So just keep that in mind, my loves. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.